Welcome back, live above 8,000 feet. The channel has been on hiatus, I think is the word. It has lots of changes, looking at coming up on the 1 year. I think for the first video, which was just living in my truck. Now we're not living in a truck anymore. Still got the dirt bike. It's about to get windy. We are about to unload the bike and play with something new on it. Oh, this wind is probably vicious. Got a little different truck. I should have done a video on that. Had an exhaust manifold on it. Yeah, a few other things. Still looking good though. Needs a bath. Still have the rims and tires off the old truck, of course. The originals. No, they're not the originals. Same type. But today, we're talking about this. Imagine that not many of your Crf450s have a O2 sensor. This is, I believe, Dobek Performance's O2 fuel sensor. So I can read what my AFRs are. Being up here at 8,000 feet, let's try to stand by this truck. Being up here at 8,000 feet, a open loop fuel injection system is not a lot better than a carbureted. It's really not any better than a properly tuned carburetor, because at least with a properly tuned carburetor, shoot, if I wanted to start at 5,000 feet, I could just carry an extra jet or two with me, a couple of wrenches. As I got up higher in elevation, I could throw a different jet in, and it's gonna run a lot better up high at 10,000-12,000 feet. This open loop system on the EFI bikes, they just kind of have a baseline for how much air is being sucked through the pendulum, where your throttle position is at, so how you're on the throttle, and then a crank position sensor so it knows the RPM and all that. So I think this might be an axe murder, but it's just kind of a rough idea for somebody that doesn't know what I'm talking about with the open loop. It's just kind of the computer's giving a baseline on a few parameters and sensors of what they're doing. This O2 sensor basically plugs into everything stock. I still have a stock ECU, stock everything for as far as injector and all that. This just reads it and makes several, I believe it was like 100 adjustments a second, or it makes a huge amount of fuel adjustments to say less fuel, more fuel, judging on how the exhaust is burning. So basically that O2 sensor is sniffing the exhaust, saying you're putting too much, you're not hitting our target number. When I say target number, the sensor up there has 3 buttons and 4 lights. The 4 lights represent where you're at in the throttle, whether you're just cruising, you're starting to get into it a little bit, or your wide open throttle. And there's also like a blue light that shows the transition point where you're going from one zone to the next. I've got it set as like a target of 12.5. For what I'm reading, I know 14.6 is sea level or atmospheric, I believe it is. So people shoot for a, I believe, you know, a 13.6 or 14 in that area. I've been setting it at 12.5, and the bike, I've already rode it once. It's absolutely insane. I can't believe the difference it's made. Trying to get more power for snow bike season. There's a couple other little things we might try to do, add a couple of things and see if that gets us some more power, but this is the first step to trying to get some more power for snow bike season. I know 450s have plenty of power when you're riding out in this, but you throw that track, all that extra rotating mass, the deep pow where you're pushing the bike through 4 foot of snow instead of it just rolling across the hard surface, you need more power. I love snow bikes to go anywhere you want, but more power. That's the moral of today's story. Thanks for tuning back in. Riding on that, let me know we got it made. Scrub paddy gon' cut in the way.
Moto is my motivation. So gas up for that rider's anthem. We ride down, we ride down, we ride down. Damn right, we riding down. We script out, we whip out, we pin out. Damn right, we ride. Okay, now it's out right here in Tennessee. Catch me down at Muddy Creek, busting all those buttons. Bitch can't do it like me.
All right, here we are. Loaded up, topped off. I had the GoPro mount set up here for the gauge. I think I'm gonna drop it out to the bar, give you guys that front fender, front shock view. Yeah, here we go. Alright, found the GoPro. She came unlatched. I'm glad I found it. See a little spot, sure as normal. Does no justice on video, but it looks pretty sweet right here. Alright, I am definitely going to keep a little closer eye on this so I know right where to go. It took me a while to find you. Alright, glad you guys are here. Thought you were going to be gone for another... Oops. Hit. So you guys will be gone for another few months or something. Who knows, when I do, I'll get another one. Let's make sure that don't happen again. I hope this view's looking good. We'll drop back down. I guess maybe we'll go somewhere different. I've already went up and down this twice. 3 times today. 300 times total. Oh! I wanted to take my other spot down.
Yo, VIP.
Yeah.
Let's kick it.
Ride twice, damn.
Out of juice.
Ride twice, damn.
Alright, Brock.
Pull in your clutch and listen.
Seat bounce, preload your suspension.
Rough track, hold your bars tight.
Shift down a second, grab your motor slightly.
Hit a deep rut, ow, stub my toe.
Will I make the main? No, I'm too slow.
To the extreme, holes in my side panels.
Light up the track, I ride my bike with sandals.
Crash, my 4-stroke goes pop.
My brakes went out, dang, I can't stop.
Soily, stains on my trolley.
Plug came out, now my boots are oily.
Case it or face it, I just might do it.
Give me a pipe of red, man, and I'll chew it.
Didn't go to school, but I'm hooked on phonics.
Check out my bike with no graphics on it.
dirt bike, riding on my dirt bike, going too fast and I'm coming run the curb like.
So I ride into town just observing the sights. Hear the ear, I'm coming. Hear the ear, they running. I'm gunning. No stunning. I'm the type of guy she when they talk, all I hear is blah blah blah. They walk, cruise by in the Yamaha. I'm like ha ha. Put them in their place. When the race like Carmichael. Life's too short, so I stay in the fast lane. We've been through traffic. Dark Knight, Bruce Wayne, fast, furious. Why so serious? I'm like the Joker, far from sane. Caught a glance by Ramada in the Mazda 6, so I shift 6, stick it to the throttle. Could be a model, met up at the bar and bought her a bottle. Got a number, but I can't win. Hell of a to lost my things. But now I never get lost, show the car, so of course I said I'll come get you. Her night on shiny.
Moto life. 811 over everything. I see you, Josh. I heard it all. I'm a wigger, a cracker. I'm just telling you people who I really am. You can like it, you can hate it. Hip-hop is colorblind, but this is just me, and I can prove it. I lost it all, but here's my comeback.
Welcome to Moto Life, this all I know in life. I shake and I roll the dice, I pray to a holy mic. You hate cause I show you right, they hate cause I'm flowing like new school Dolomite. Too cool, cold as ice, the YouTube poltergeist. Don King fixing his show tonight. Street dreams still a G thing, even though I'm white. So I kissed Mary Jane and told her bonjour. I'm romantically ruthless, this is blood sport. It takes two balls to play the game, and I'm focused. No need for teammates or no coaches. No locker room talks, all that yapping is bogus. I am explosive, dynamite Maisie, you can quote this. Nobody goes to hell and lived until I came the closest. Sick 'em like a shark attack, nightmare on a new beach. Giving hip-hop a heart attack, I abuse beats. Studio insomniac, I'm cold, I refuse sleep. I ain't no wigger, I ain't no cracker. I ain't your ordinary motherfucking rapper. It's Macy, baby, Moto King. More than a rapper, ride or die, I'm a Moto King. I ain't no wigger, I ain't no cracker. I ain't your ordinary motherfucking rapper. It's Macy, baby, Moto King. More than a rapper, ride or die, I'm a Moto King. Tell the preacher I'm skipping church, but I might read my Bible later. Think I found a ride of heaven for sale in my cycle trade. I'm a gladiator, freaking nature. 811, you see his player. 811 over everything you disrespect, and you'll meet, you make my tattoos like true stories. More than words on a piece of paper. Love songs, bomb threats, make wicked love so complex. No obstacle or object can complicate my process. Bullet shells, rose petals, my heart is so like cold